Greetings learners, welcome again to Zetech University and also welcome to this unit of health and wellness. Today we are going to look at our first topic and we are going to look at stress management. My name is Anastasia Kamwendia and again I'll be taking you through this topic as I take you through the unit. So in this topic we are going to learn about stress management. So there are a few learning outcomes. We have attached this. So we expect by the end of the course, we should all be able to define stress and stress management. We also need to know the different types of stress. We also need to know the physiological and emotional signs of stress. Yeah, we shall also understand the stress hormones. Also look at the causes of stress because we need to understand the causes so that we can be able to prevent them or to manage them. And then the stress management technique. So let's try and introduce stress a bit. So in today's world, students have a lot to deal with. Students like you have a lot to deal with. I'm sure all of us, we hope to do well in school, keep up with our personal life, and also plan the future. This can be stressors in our life when we are trying to balance this. So this can be a lot of stress which can affect our mental and physical health. So learning to understand to manage stress is key to being balanced and successful. We realize that stress can show up in many ways. Feeling anxious, tired or struggling to keep up with schoolwork. But with effective stress management, students can reduce these negative effects and increase their own overall well-being. So as I've stated again, in this unit, we look at why stress management is important for students and the common causes of stress and some practical ways to deal with the stress. So we start. Why stress management is important for students? Why is it important for students? So we find that stress management can make a difference for students in their school performance. That's mental health and overall quality of life. If stress is not well managed, it can lead to burnout, lack of focus, and even physical health problems. So by learning to manage stress, as students, we can improve our concentration, do better in school, and live a more balanced life. We're still trying to understand stress. So stress is the body's natural defense against predators and danger. It causes the body to flood with hormones that prepare its systems to evade or confront danger. People commonly refer to this as the fight or flight mechanism. So we find when humans face a challenge or threat, they have a partly physical response. The body is able to activate resources that help people either stay and confront the challenge or get to safety as fast as possible. This is what we are calling the fight or flight mechanism. So the body produces larger quantities of chemicals, that is the cortisol, epinephrine, and norepinephrine. These trigger the following physical reactions. So somebody with stress will show signs of increased blood pressure because of these hormones that they are producing. Heightened muscle preparedness, that is ready now for the flight that we talked about. There will be sweating, and also the person is alert because now this is danger. You are alert, ready to fight or flight. So the body produces larger quantities of chemicals that we've said that the cortisol, epinephrine, and norepinephrine. Oh, am I repeating? So we've talked about those ones. So these factors all improve a person's ability to respond to a potentially hazardous or challenging situation. Norepinephrine and epinephrine also cause a faster heart rate. So somebody with stress will have now a faster heart rate, higher blood pressure. This person is alert. The muscles are also tense. So some of the environmental factors that trigger this reaction are called stressors. Examples of these stressors include noises, aggressive behaviors, a speeding car, scary moments in movies, or even going out on a first date. So feeling of stress tend to increase in tandem with the number of stressors. So as students, what are some of the common causes of stress? We are in higher education. So higher education comes with a lot of stress. So common causes may include academic pressures, like now we have said we have cards, we have assignments, there is the journal, there are so many other things to do. So the academic pressures, there is a lot to do. We have deadlines for all this. Money worries could be a stressor, relationships, and trying to balance school and also aspects of life. So the transition to higher education from high school can bring new challenges such as heavier workloads, higher expectations, and learning to become more independent, which can increase stress. So stress can bring about some complications which can affect our bodies. In the introduction, we said that it can bring even some health problems. So we find ongoing stress during university can lead to various health problems, including anxiety, depression, sleep issues, and a weakened immunity system. When we have weakened immunity, we are prone to diseases. So chronic stress can also make existing health conditions worse. So it is very important for we as students to notice signs of stress early and take steps to manage it to avoid these health issues. So managing stress effectively involves using a variety of strategies that help both the mind and the body. So we have some 10 techniques students can use to manage stress. So the first one, we need to exercise regularly because we find physical activities, they can reduce stress in a great way. We also managing a healthy diet. We maintain a healthy diet. So eating a balanced diet is important to keep our bodies with enough energy. We practice mindful meditation, and then get enough sleep that we had said earlier. Always try to get enough sleep. So we need to manage our time properly also, so that we also have time for sleep, for play, for class, and also for our other personal issues. Relaxation techniques, we need to learn some of these relaxation techniques. We also need to stay organized so that we don't feel overwhelmed by some things, manage our work well, ask for help when we need, and then set realistic goals is very important. We also need to take breaks and self-care. These are some of the stress management techniques. So in conclusion, managing stress takes effort and ongoing maintenance, but it is worth it. By using stress management techniques regularly, students can become more resilient, improve their school performance, and maintain a healthier lifestyle. So remember, the goal isn't to get rid of stress completely, because it's hard to avoid stress. Stressors are with us all the time, but to manage it in a way that supports overall well-being. And also remember that the mind and the body are one, and that physiological health is just as important as the physical health to your well-being. So we expect that you are able to understand stress, how the body prepares itself to deal with the stress, that is producing the stress hormones, the risk factors to stress, that is what causes stress in students, and prevention of stress and how we can manage stress. So in this topic, again, we have several interactive materials that you should interact with and respond to them. That is the discussions. There are discussions there. There are videos. There are journals. There's also a quiz at the end of the class, and ensure you tick as done. And then after this, you will be able to navigate this topic. So thank you so much once again. Thank you for listening. Enjoy this topic. Thank you.